Hello, my name is Saul Porter, and I am one of the founders of Port Richmond Strong. So, Port Richmond Strong is a civic group that we founded back in May of this year when we found that a developer wanted to build two chain hotels at the same time within blocks of each other. One in the Wexler warehouse across the street, and the other down on Bennett Street. Both of these hotels are in excess of 70 rooms, 6 stories, and we knew that the neighborhood didn't have the infrastructure to support like that kind of large-scale transient housing. We also found upon further research that this developer had a business model of basically converting his hotels into homeless shelters, which we knew would not be a right fit for this neighborhood. So we formed to combat that type of development and now have expanded into other ventures as well. I just live about 5 blocks down on Clinton Place. I've lived here for about as much of my life as I can remember. And I'm planning on staying here because Lord knows there are only so many places where someone my age can actually have an affordable place to live.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is going to be my home for the foreseeable future, and I'd like it to be decent. All right, so at the moment, the developer is planning to go forward once he has his building permits. He has not filed for them yet. We've come across multiple avenues to try to delay or stop the permitting process. For one, that building is a very old building, pre-70s, so there's no doubt in our minds that there's asbestos in that building, and we want to make sure that during the construction phase that asbestos is properly maintained, abated, whatever needs to be done so that that isn't exposed to the air. This community is already a Superfund site. If you go up to Veterans Park just up the block, it already has dangerously high levels of arsenic, thousands of times the acceptable level set by the EPA. And this is also a brownfield opportunity site, so there are various kinds of environmental contamination in the neighborhood. So before he gets that permit, we want to make sure that he's going to take the proper steps to ensure the safety for everybody who lives in the area. Well, our main contention has always been that people can't rebuild their lives if they're not in a stable place. And if you have a hotel that's operating as a homeless shelter, how is that permanent? After 30 days, they're basically going to be sent to another place, and it's like people are going to play hot potato with them until they finally settle on a permanent place to live. And that's no way to help anybody get off their feet. Our contention has always been that if you're going to bring people into the community, then they should be here permanently, they should be able to get the help they need, and they should have the tools to rebuild their lives and stay in this community. Yep, I see this as an extension of the church's mission, the church's history, in that the Reformed Church has always been a very civically active church. Even back at the beginning with our congregation, we got so many of our congregants who were critical founding members of the nation. And we see that work continuing. And our work is not about just preserving what is here, but building a future for the neighborhood that we're in and the people who are going to be coming in and the people who are already here, and to make that a better future for everybody. If you want to find out more about us, you can go to www.portrichmondstrong.org. We also have a Facebook page, Port Richmond Strong, and we also have a Twitter as well. And of course, the second Thursday of every month, right here at 7:30 p.m. And if there's any way that you'd like to help us, we have an online petition on our website. And of course, you could come to the meetings and just support us by being a body in the crowd and just letting us know that you stand behind us.